Warning, the following contains material that may be too disturbing to some people. Descriptions of violence, mature situations, and adult themes. This is intended for mature audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
The stream to Darren puking.
Good, because we're live.
Yeah, no. Yeah. I mean, I suppose that should be... You were talking about the emoji. I suppose that should be the emoji. In fact, I need you to redo the emoji of the barfing emoji now. So, welcome, everyone, to Megawatts Hornets.
Oh, no!
Yeah.
Do I have it?
No, it's...
That's it, folks. The game's over.
Wow.
Never to be played again.
It
was a good run, but it's all over now.
Darren loses all of his experience.
We haven't used it in forever. I didn't even have the soundboard up.
Oh.
Very nice.
There you go.
There it is.
Just when you least expect it. Anyway. So, anyone have a sort of recap on what happened last session?
Kinda,
Nope.
yes.
You'd say kind of yes?
Yes.
All right. Anthony is the only one.
Yes, an Anthony recap. So, you ever get told there's a cosmic charge out there? Your curiosity is piqued only to join the group and see them marveling over a white guy who can't really sing, looks okay, I guess, and supposedly died? Talk about disappointing. Group said magic was used to bring him forward in time from the past. Honestly, it was a waste of magic. Magic we could use when we're under attack. Perhaps I am too harsh. Darren was learning a new spell, but I worry that power untapped and without guidance will ruin much more than it helps. He will need to be monitored. And I'm sure the lungs of the nearby roommates and neighbors will appreciate that statement. Now, despite my distaste for Anthony's return, we do have a real problem to solve. A great cosmic being is about to erupt at a point in the US and make its way east. The pattern we have yet to determine, and we spent much of the morning talking amongst ourselves. We have some ideas, but nothing finite. Or our opinions may be useful. Izzy and Mercedes suggested a few leads. Stretch, Father Thomas, Jeff, Skinner, anyone with power. There's a bomb in my house. Don't worry.
There's not a bomb in the house.
We need to talk and discuss things. I will weigh in with the group. After last night, Mercedes and I did chat. She has gone behind my back, but it worked out for the best, both mentally and physically, mostly. I feel creative. I shall cook a nice banquet, pancakes, French toast, sausage, bacon, eggs, oatmeal, buttered bread, grapes, and anything else people may desire. It will not be as Moogie's delicious delectables, or puked as hard. But it will be from the heart. A new day breaks, let us see what comes.
I just want to point out, it's apparently a sin when I do things behind people's back, but, when Max does things behind people's back, it's fine.
Yeah, of course there's a double standard. Come on now.
Okay.
What did you do what did Max do?
Adopt our ill-gotten children.
Oh, come on, that was great.
I'm not saying it wasn't.
All right. So, if no one else has anything to do, in the middle of the evening of May 5th, as the day stretches on, there is a scream and then the sound of breaking glass.
Presumably immediately followed by angry, slightly off barking.
Yep.
Who all hears?
Everyone hears.
Okay.
Well, I get my gun and go check it out.
Aoife's phone rings.
1 second.
Okay. I just hear ominous typing.
Mm-hmm.
Same. I am
Yeah.
concerned.
Who taught Slender how to use the computer?
All right. You dial Aoife's phone. And it rings. And it rings. And it rings. And then you hear a hello?
Where's Reylen?
Who's Reylen?
Aoife, don't pull this shit with me.
Not Aoife. But thanks for. Do I really sound that feminine?
Who is this?
Call me Crypto Grandpa. Actually, don't.
Do you know the small angry blonde?
I mean, maybe? I don't. It's not important. Who are you?
Micah.
Okay. Alright, how do I make you go away? Beep, 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 beep. He's stupid.
Bruh.
Beep. Just pressing the buttons.
Go find me someone else to talk to.
No.
And then I hang up.
Oh, thank God. Just sort of drops it there.
And then I guess I'm going to call Sirona.
Boo-doo-doo. The call cannot be completed as dialed.
Okay, so
Everyone else, besides Micah, who is calling a bunch of people who don't appear to be picking up.
Cool. I'm getting up as Anthony rushing to where I think the sound is.
As he is also running to the noise.
Aoife's got
Sure.
a gun.
I also run toward the noise with a gun, but shirtless.
Oh. But still wearing a cowboy hat.
You're just please.
Oh my god. Yeah.
All right.
So people are congregating in the courtyard.
Oh, kind of. You get in. So, Anthony, you are the first one in the room, and you see, well, this individual just sort of sitting in the corner, and a dog that is barking. And he is paying it no attention as he works on a workbench like nothing has happened.
Hey, I just heard a scream. What happened?
He does not pay attention to you and keeps on working.
Is there any obvious signs of struggle or anything like that? Like, is there any broken glass, for example?
I mean, you are just in the main room. There's no signs of struggle in this thing.
Reylen? Ray.
The big dog walks up to you and butts you in the gut, sits down, and then takes a pose like it's howling. And after a second, there's like kind of a record playing, like wax recording noise. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the wind up sound, like a needle scratch. And then Reylen having a conversation with Micah starts to play, followed by coughing, breaking glass, screaming.
And then the sound of several other people sort of screaming. You hear what sounds to be 2 male voices, 2 female voices. And yeah,
We don't recognize
they all seem
this
to be
person,
like,
right?
the voices are a little bit difficult to place. I need you guys to roll me notice in order to place them.
Are you asking about the person working?
Both. Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
that's
person-
the demon that in the body that Aoife made.
Okay.
That's Cryptograndpa.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's expected to be there. That's where he lives.
Notice. What
Yeah, show me who's on the tape.
So one of the voices definitely sounds like Aoife's. It seems like a concerned and then a sort of shocked gasp, and then a I mean, there's a lot of. You know what? There is no static on this recording, of course. It's one of the benefits of it. Yeah, no, there's just a bunch of screaming and like there's some swearing and then, you know, what sounds like pops.
Why did Sorona try to shoot it?
Does not sound like gunfire. You didn't hear any gunfire. It's more like those kind of thing, like they're airy pops.
Hmm.
We need to find them now.
Big emphatic woof. Sharp head nod.
All right. Where's that window lead?
Being around, we hear.
All right. So as
Go ahead.
So you are walking out. As you so you guys are searching the apartment?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Izzy wants to look for clues.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Make me rolls, everyone, then, please.
Is that notice again, or
Let's notice.
would Darren's and I's count for what we had, or roll again?
No, new notice. New notice rolls.
Who all has shown up at the apartment?
Izzy, Darren, and Anthony so far, and Haley, I think.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So, what are the responses here you get?
Huh?
What?
So, sorry. What were the rolls you got? Sorry.
It looks like all successes. One was an 80 out of 90, which is it's higher the success the better, right?
Yes.
That was Izzy. I got a 14, 90, and Javi got a 24, 50 on a target 50 roll.
One second.
Sure.
So you guys look around the apartment. It does seem like they've all just vanished, although it is pretty clear that there is a busted out window. So it's possible something came either through the window or something went out the window. But you guys are on like the 10th floor, and that is not a fire escape out that window. So
Is the broken glass on the inside?
there is some broken glass on the inside, but not nearly enough was what you would think if the window broke in. And it's mostly the stuff that is on the inside is immediately like next to the window, like where you might expect someone, if it broke and it fell backwards, might land, instead of if something came crashing through the window where it might scatter and spray further into the room. Does that make sense to everyone?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. If I look out the window and down, is there anything on the ground underneath? Other than some broken glass?
Maybe you can't see any bodies.
What do you see?
Not much.
Nothing.
Go down
Maybe.
And look.
Yeah, maybe there's something down there. Like.
But you're 10 stories up.
Yeah.
Haley's gonna go check for footprints.
Izzy will go too.
Are you guys going downstairs to check for footprints? Is that what's going on?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'll go with.
She was talking to Micah, right? Does anyone have her number?
Yeah, I'll text it to you. And Izzy pulls out her phone as she's hustling out the door.
Thanks. So, I don't know if you want to start the conversation with me calling Micah or going outside.
We'll start the conversation with you calling Micah for right now.
Cool. I'm gonna dial the number.
Oh my
Where did Anthony get a
God.
phone?
You act like Aoife wouldn't have gotten him one or made one or some shit.
Eva can't make a phone.
Shit. I don't know where my phone is. Darren, can I borrow your phone before you go down?
Yeah, here.
Thanks, man. Does that work, Steph?
Yes.
I'm calling you from Darren's phone.
I'm trying to think. Would Sara Bess have given Micah Darren's number? Probably not.
Fair.
I mean, there is a cell phone next to Crypto Grandpa.
Are you implying I should take that one instead of the one Darren handed me?
I think
mean,
the
up to you.
answer's- Yeah.
You might be able to recognize it as Haley's phone.
It's not Haley, it's Aoife's phone.
Oh, Aoife. Oh, okay.
Yeah, okay, I'll notice the phone there and I'll pick it up.
Alright. Yeah, get that thing away from me. Yeah, it's
Done.
stupid tech.
All right, old man. All right, you head down. Let me call Micah and then I'll join you guys.
It looks at you. I don't want no guff from the newcomer.
What?
I help put you together and I can take you apart. You understand?
You don't know what you're talking about. I'm walking out. I'm calling the number while confused about what was just said to me. Not important right now.
Aoife, what the fuck is going on?
Not Aoife, just grab the phone. You were talking to Ray. What happened?
How does he know you were talking to Ray?
I don't know what you did to Reylen, but I will find out, and you will suffer.
Whoa. Hang on. I just got here after a scream just happened. All right? One of Aoife's dogs just projected her talking to you. There's glass on the floor, and she's gone.
Roll me connect.
It's a crit fail.
That's not a crit fail. That is a matched fail. He's obviously lying, all right? This is such the worst fucking lie. Anthony is definitely fucking behind this, Micah, all right?
Well, I haven't said I'm Anthony yet, but it can be implied.
Oh, she knows it's you.
Okay, cool. I can't flip that, can I, because of a matched fail?
No. Oh, yes, you can flip it. You can flip it to a 77.
Or re-roll it. How about that?
You could re-roll it.
It's my rage passion, being disrespected or called out. I'm literally being told, like, you did this. It's like, no, I didn't. and I'm telling you what happened. It's another matched fail. Okay, I'm lying.
He is trying so fucking hard, but what passion was that you used?
Rage.
Rage. All right. The ragey boy. Boop. Oh, I should give you guys back your passions. That's, a fair thing. Familiar. Yep, there you go there. All right. There we go. So, Micah, what are you doing? You are being lied to.
Dogs don't talk. And I hope you know that what I do to you is not going to kill you. I am not going to give you that relief.
Whatever. Just... We're looking for Ray. I'm hanging up the phone.
All right, so the people who have gone outside, you wander around outside, and you are able to see a smashed cell phone on the street.
Fuck.
Is it Ray's?
Yep. Yeah, no, it's definitely Ray's, or at least it looks like Ray's. It looks like it fell from a really long height.
It's like bits of broken glass too.
Oh yeah, no. There's definitely a shower of broken glass in and around this thing, like something burst out of the window.
Oh my god!
What room was the broken window in?
What?
What room was the broken window in?
Reylen's room.
Is there any blood?
Not that you can see. Maybe a little blood on like a piece of glass, but
Nothing major.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's also dark.
Yeah. What's this?
You act like we don't have flashlights on our phones, though. Haley's gonna look to see if she can find some, like, footprints or something out here. Like, recent.
No footprints. The longer you search, the more you're certain that nothing was like down here on the ground other than that.
Can't look for any bystanders. Like anybody that might be at all nearby might have seen anything.
No one else is nearby that would have seen anything.
So, Izzy kind of sighs, and she says, okay, so we have multiple people missing. Not enough damage to explain how they might have been hauled away. They didn't come out the door. It seems to me like maybe they got stretched and Reylen threw her phone at the window? Maybe we could try to get Cryptic Grandpa to tell us if we saw anything.
Fair enough. Looks like there might be a little bit of blood on the glass. Nothing. Maybe she punched through the window or something.
So you guys going back upstairs to the room?
Yeah, I think so.
So as you guys go in there, Aoife, you rolled Izzy, you rolled the highest notice.
Mm-hmm.
1 second.
Okay. As he goes and stands next to Pigeon, and then looks up at the ceiling. Oh, goody. More crazy writing. She points up at the ceiling.
I will look up. I think it's official that we all look up so we can see the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I've shared it. There.
Where? Oh, on the Roll20?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I will
Okay.
also share.
Alright. Where's our alphabet thing that we have? Maxwell!
No, don't get Maxwell. No, okay.
That's fine.
I know
Izzy
I
pulls
posted
out
it
her
somewhere.
notes on her phone. I have a less than perfect copy, but I posted.
This is the part where you kids at home can play along. Try to decipher the message with the players.
Do you want me to post it in useful links?
Sure. You have it too?
Yeah, I have the one that I made and Brandon critiqued for me.
Gotcha. It's probably more accurate than mine then.
Okay. Well, that was table talk, but
Should I show the audience? Should I not show the audience? I mean, if they're gonna play along, I guess they can see it.
Sure, I mean, show the audience the two things. Put them up on the screen.
Well, they can see the Roll20 thing already. But I meant the codex.
It's so sad I can actually read this without.
let Darren, put up the key for everyone before we spoil. I mean, once the key's up, we can just tell everyone to pause before, someone just goes and says everything.
Look, go for it, man.
Yeah, there you go. You got it's up. It's
happening.
I'm doing this. I'm showing it on the phone on the screen.
All right.
So solve the puzzle.
Oh, did you put the key up there also?
Yeah, they're both on screen right now. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
It's so funny that you can just like read this. That's good. Okay.
I'm having to do like a little bit of translating, but I've already got almost all of it done, and most of it I just went, oh.
Okay.
unfortunately, this is entirely different than the alphabet I have been using for my project, so my brain's having a hard time wrapping.
Sorry.
No, it's fine.
I've got the first word.
I can't. I'm like, I will be a good noodle and try. I'm looking at this and going cross-eyed.
I got the second word.
There's a new symbol in this.
Yes, Q. In required.
All right, so we're deciphering the message.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. First line.
Okay, I got it. Now I'm going to try and write this new symbol down. Do the lines overlap each other? Or like intersect with each other?
Huh?
Yeah. Okay. I just wanted to make sure when I was putting it down.
All right. Has everyone gotten as far as they wanted to, or should we wait
No.
for the answer a while more?
I just got upstairs. Hold, please.
Don't hold off on solving it on my account. I'm ready when everyone else is.
I think Caitlin would like more time, though.
Yeah. I'm gonna still keep trying to solve it. Here. Okay. Okay, I got it.
Hello, Caitlin.
What? Hello? I'm almost.
Oh, what do you got so far?
Do you really want me to say what I have so far?
I believe everyone else has already done. I think we're waiting on you.
Oh.
What do you got, chat? What do you got, Maury? Maury's in the chat.
Oh, Maury's in the chat. Oh, Maury's in the chat. And Maury's
kind of basically Slender Man, so.
I swear, I'm almost done. I'm on the last
Maury's like,
line.
I just got here. Maury says, why Slender Man? She doesn't know.
You don't know about Stretch? All right. The gentleman is not pleased with you.
He is the plot that the players forgot.
Yep.
Not so much forgot as was constantly distracted from.
Yeah. He's actually a friend, sort of. Acquaintance?
Well, I think acquaintance is fair.
It's fair to say he is not your enemy. Unlike this one right here.
We've done each other some damage. We've communicated a little bit. We're trying.
Omega Rev, a hugger bookbindery type, a babysitter old ruse.
What? Oh, I think I know where you're going with that.
Yeah, that is definitely an enemy. Fuck that guy.
Well, as he's gonna say at this one, buy out ducky food to you too.
That's redundant.
Yes.
Okay. Alright, I did it.
What do you have?
Time grows shorter, more are required, the arc must survive. If you tell me I'm wrong, I'll cry.
Well, you added an extraneous syllable when you said it aloud, but I don't think it actually matters. The message is the same.
Yeah, I think it's fair to conclude what has happened here. Of course, the question is, the sound recording that Pitch played had like 3 females and 2 males screaming or saying things on the recording, which is somewhat distorted. You know, it's a little wibbly wobbly. But that is also
I
the
thought
way
it was
of recording.
2 and 2, but it's definitely more than that.
Oh, well, counting Reylen. Reylen, and then 2 and 2.
Oh.
Did everyone in this fucking apartment get sucked up besides the 2 demons?
What 2 demons?
What's her face and
Carolyn. Yeah, Caroline isn't in this. Isn't in this building.
All right, thank God. Get that bitch out of here.
Yeah, she isn't in this room. She has her own room where she entertains her guests.
Good. Get that bitch out of here.
Mm-hmm.
Are there any objects in here that shouldn't be? Things that do not belong here.
A purse.
Okay. I'm gonna go pick it up.
Okay.
Is it recognizable to me?
It has a cracked mirror on it.
Oh, fuck. Hilly was here too.
Well, I mean, at least we know they're not dead.
Oh, we don't technically know that, but we have reason to think they might be okay. Everyone else has been.
Well, should we try to go to the boat?
Everyone else? Aren't you forgetting one person?
Huh?
What?
Is everyone else always okay? Or are you forgetting one person?
Sydney?
Yeah.
Well,
I
we
was thinking too.
we don't necessarily know that she's not okay. We know that she didn't come back. But it seems like she might have stayed because she wanted to.
Or she's dead. Boom, boom, boom.
I mean, there is that possibility, although I did talk to her. Also, you're not even here.
I mean, Joanne's not here, but I can still play the voices in her head.
Fair enough. I was just making a joke about how you said something out of character and I said something in character in response.
Sorry, 1 second. I need to adjust character pictures right there. All right.
Okay. So I guess we need to establish who's still here and who's not here.
Yeah,
And
because
then decide what, if anything, to do.
There was a male voice, 2 male voices on the recording too. One presumably Crypto Grandpa.
Izzy shakes her head and says, "My best guess are the 2 men who live here, Eli and Serona." And she says with her, in a air quotes kind of way. Soren? That's right, Soren.
I suppose I may have. There may also have been another female voice on there that you did notice that was going. Oh my God! Wait 1 sec.
Oh my God! Not her too! God damn it!
I'm too pretty.
Having a whole ass fit.
Presumed dead. Oh my God.
Oh shit.
I mean, I'm reusing the thing we had. All right, the asset, but but still, I enjoy missing presumed dead.
So they're gonna show up probably in a few days, hopefully. Not knowing what happened.
Oh no, you remember what happens.
Yeah, Darren, did you forget what happened?
that was Stretch right that took me there. Right. Okay, yeah, and I got chased by the scary monster thing. Yeah.
Do you need a reminder on the scary monster?
Yeah.
Yeah, that dude. He just wanted to give me a hug.
I hate him.
Just really.
Stop.
Isn't that the rake?
Yeah, I remember that term being used.
That is the rake. Yes.
And then when I finally found my way out, I was in Pennsylvania, right? Or something like that. Yeah, that place with the toxic gas.
Oh, does this mean our other friend is back too?
Which
Zombie
other
nurse?
friend?
No. Our
I
rabbit
am
friend.
Oh God, please no. I need some demon repellent.
That's the one
You're talking about the Ur-Demon?
Yes.
No, I mean, they're not necessarily connected. They know about each other, but...
This one here is the one we learned actually was Sydney, right? And of course this has.
That's the Ur-Demon. Fuck that guy.
Yeah.
Gross. He's the one who stabbed you, Darren.
First time you got stabbed?
Me too.
Huh?
He stabbed me too.
Aoife.
Oh, okay, right on. I mean, not good that you were stabbed, but at least I wasn't the only one, I guess.
No, Darren is just happy to see other people in pain. No. The way Darren
Supper.
is.
Alright, so what are we doing?
I don't know if there's anything we can do as far as getting them back goes besides wait. Any ideas?
Sure. Go to the boat.
We've never been able to open the door from this side. Stretch has always taken us, and then we come out from places like that.
Who's to say he won't take us if we're near his door, though?
Because he's got doors all over the country. So why would he necessarily hear us from one particular one?
Probably because he's pissed.
The boat is the Ark, right?
No.
It's just a doorway. The Ark is the other world.
Right. Okay. We can always take a flight to Philly or Pennsylvania, but I'd imagine we wouldn't know how to get through.
They might come out in Dubai. I mean, we have no way of knowing.
Yeah.
Not until we hear from them.
Well, hopefully they're together at least.
Yeah. I mean, there's a good number of them and they're capable, so I guess we really just have to hope they come through for it, through it okay, and do what we can for them once we know what's going on, but we have the fort to hold down here. If we spend all of our time chasing our tails trying to track them down, then we'll waste time preparing for the charge, and then we won't be ready when they're back. Besides, we were hoping to try to reach Stretch anyway, so I just have to hope that they carry the ball for us there.
Maybe we can leave a message. What do you think it meant by more required?
More
More
help.
people, more help. Another group besides us.
All right.
That might be a question to ask Stretch.
Yeah,
I mean, we could.
I better write him a letter.
You don't think screaming by his door that we want to help him with the art will get his attention? Clearly, he's gonna be motivated by something.
He seems to have rules. Like, just talking about him a lot seems to make him show up. And when we don't focus on him, he's just not around. So I think if we write him a letter and talk about him like we're doing now, he'll probably know. Come get it.
Great. By the way, when I called Micah, she thought I was lying about everything. And will not kill me, but take me to the brink of death. So I think we've lost an ally in me calling her for a second time now.
God, do I need to fix it again?
Probably.
God, please.
Sorry.
No.
No?
What was Caitlin saying?
God, do I have to fix it again? Please?
He said, God, do I have to fix it again? God, please. And I said, no. I should have whispered it to be more, you know. I should have gone, no.
Because he's got.
And what was that a reference to? Javi probably won't know, unfortunately. They will cry out for me to save them, and I will whisper no. It's Rorschach from Watchmen.
I've never heard of that.
It's fine. It's DC Comics if they didn't have a Superman to show them, you know, what it means to actually be a superhero. Anyway, what are you guys doing? You have things.
We do have things.
You have an entire channel. You have goals. What do you want to do?
Well, I think the best thing that we can do, because, well, my main idea for how to deal with this charge thing was to try to get Stretch to help us, in theory, be able to bamf across the country.
Assume that he can't do that, or will be unwilling to do that.
Well, the only way, other than that Izzy is aware of is just getting ready to fly, and she already has plane, so that's
Sure.
more or less set up. But we still need to be in fighting condition, because one of the things that we've been sort of ghosting over the whole, like, you know, how do we know where it's going to be and how do we get there thing is how do we fight tooth and claw against all the people also going to be trying to get it. So I think that's an aspect of preparation that we should not ignore. If we have to wait until it hits the ground and then try to get there as quickly as we can by conventional means, then we should at least be ready to fight our way there.
So, I guess explain what you mean, what you're exactly wanting to do. Like, are we wanting to practice shooting at things and preparing actual fights? Are we, you know, getting our personalized magic prepared and practicing spells, things like that?
Are you practicing your stabbing on Darren, you know?
Kind of all of the above. I think everyone would know what a weakness in their abilities might be. So we can try to set up hand-to-hand combat practice. We can, try to do fire range stuff if we think it's going to be helpful. We can arrange getting our hands on more weapons than we have right now. We can go out and charge in order to prepare.
I was gonna do that. I was gonna try to locate Erica with that spell. Right? What was the other name?
I
What was it?
don't know if we would want to do that right now, though.
I mean, it's not a bad idea. We know another group that's going to be chasing, so why don't we see if there's opportunity to sabotage? Why don't we approach Gravy and see if we might be able to get more information or flip her or something?
Yeah.
Well, we have several things that we can do, but we need to choose a thing and do it.
Oh, we don't need to do everything together. We can split up. Why don't we
Make them milestones to the
Exactly.
objective.
That's what I was going to say. Why don't we scrub the objective and make something about preparing for the chase? And we'll add all these sub-objectives and people can do them or not do them, as fits their character and situation.
Sure. So what does preparing for the chase mean? What does it look like? What is to be prepared for the chase? What's the end goal?
Being as well equipped for a fight and anything else that we might face in terms of resistance, and gathering as much information about our enemies as possible.
Might want to have some like go bags put together too, with like general supplies and stuff like that. Because we have
I
no
think that's a
idea.
really good idea. That could be a really great milestone to add.
We have no idea where it'll take us, so like we might even want to think about grabbing things like food and water, just in case.
Because, in part, some of this is about increasing objective of, say, obtaining the first charge, right? That's going to follow. So part of this is about dumping percentage into the next thing. But it's also about getting our characters literally ready for running after this thing. Because
so this is about being ready to grab the first charge.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think that is a good objective.
Because I know there's some things that everyone essentially needs to work on, that we all have weaknesses, things like that. Hello?
Yes, heard you. Sorry, thinking.
Yeah, no, my internet is apparently being really weird here.
Oh, did we lose you for a second?
Yeah, no, I think me and Steph are dropping in and out for some reason.
Oh my god, Stretch
Okay.
not again.
Stretch got to Steph! Yeah, Brandon!
Oh my god!
So bad.
I'll be over there in like 20 minutes. It's alright.
Let me get back a gun. I gotta get back a gun.
But no, I think the objective, be ready to grab the first charge, is good, because what it ends up in is grabbing the first charge. It's really, there. Once it's done, you are ready and in position to grab the first charge. Of course, in order to do that, you're going to need to know when and where it is. So in all likelihood, there's probably going to be an upper limit to some of this stuff before you can be able to just go out there and do it, because, yeah. But
It might be something to think about of us splitting up and taking like a route and a crown. Like take some fighters with one and some with the other. I understand that it's a dangerous thing to do, but it's something that we should be prepared to think about, especially if we want to get this first charge and we don't know where it's going to be.
It's certainly worth thinking about.
Hmm.
Okay, I think now I'm back.
Welcome back.
Thanks.
And this is one of the most inopportune times we could have lost our rebus, especially if they're close enough. They can
Why?
feel where the charge might be.
Why? No.
We've
No
been
one
told
knows.
that every adept is going to be able to feel it when it happens.
Right.
Everyone was just going to know.
Maybe not everyone, but anyone looking will know.
All right, well, let's come up with some milestones for this objective.
Okay.
Literally charging. Get everyone charges.
Yeah. I think okay. Question, Brandon. When I did the smoky spell thing, saw my mom stuff. Was that 5? That was 5 cigs, right?
Yes.
And I think I burned them, so I don't have any cigs. I don't think. So I gotta charge. I gotta charge. No.
You don't. Yeah. No, you don't have any.
Okay. So I gotta charge badly. I was thinking about trying to use that to help us find the charge too, but
Actually, I think you do. So I believe I said. All right. So, please make sure you track your things. But I think the first one was 5. But I believe I said it was only 3 for the next one.
by that you mean it only cost me 3 to do it again?
Yes.
Okay.
Or you did it 5 times. I forget what you did. I forget what if
I think I tried it with minor and with SIGs, and like it needed.
Yeah, he sacrificed pretty much everything that he was holding, and it didn't work. And then he smoked for an entire day and then did it again.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've got. I think I should just be holding 2 minors right now. Nothing else.
All right. Where are you holding those minors?
Huh?
Nothing. Never mind.
Brandon made a joke.
Oh gosh.
You ruined the fucking joke, you. Get out of my house. Okay. Yeah, so things to add for milestones. So we have charging. We should be writing this down somewhere. Do we have typing ability?
You should have typing ability.
Okay. Could someone oh wonderful beneficent God, would you mind clearing the decks because I can't?
All right. 1 second. All right. I should say charging in and of itself, not probably a milestone worthy thing. Getting everyone to hold a certain number of charges, either collectively or individually, that would be something I would say is a milestone for this, you know? But one person charging, that's not a milestone for you being ready.
5 charges a person. 5 SIGs.
5 SIGs is a 5 SIGs per person. That might be a weighty thing.
I mean, that's gonna take me a significant amount of time. I think it was like 2 to 2.5 hours per SIG, something like that.
That's one day. You can do that in a day.
You can get charges other ways.
You also have to consider that for Mercedes to get SIGs, especially if we're going for 5, it's a minimum of 5 days. If we want something that's probably useful, we're looking at 10 to 15.
Gotcha.
And
can we make
for-
the objective repeatable and petty and 5 SIGs in general? Like in the group?
Probably not petty and repeatable. I mean, it might be petty, or, you know, for one person to get 5 SIGs, but if you get a majority of your people, you know.
How many things can Mercedes try to make simultaneously if she has help?
Currently 1. Because you guys can't help.
And I think for me, I would literally have to get there at 3:33. Well, be ready to be at the site and ready to go. My historical site's at like 3:33 in the morning, but even at that, I can only get 1 SIG a day because I can't be everywhere at once.
Yeah, but you also have a charging battery in your bed.
Yes, that is also a yes.
Mobilize units like kind of like caravans, ready to go at a moment's notice through like Jeff's people. So we basically say, "Scramble the jets," and he will.
We're gonna have to explain to him where Tilly is.
There's that too.
Oh, great.
I imagine that's all he's gonna be concerned about right now.
Knowing Jeff, no, but he will care.
Okay, so we also had combat and firearms training as possibilities to get ready. There's also healing up. You know, anyone who has physical injuries left or too much mental trauma, we can address that as part of getting ready.
Are we taking mobilize units or not?
I know it makes sense. You know, we should have a route to the airport, and you know, we should make sure that the plane is good to go, and have as many supplies prepared and stored on them as possible. Though this could be separate objectives.
Would you count well, now I'm afraid to say it.
Just say it, hon. What's up?
What about gravy?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Would that count?
Yeah, that
as
should
a
definitely
thing?
be on the list. Potentially knowing about our enemies' movements seems like a secret thing.
So you're saying,
Yeah.
Oh, Gravy can tell us about our enemies' movements?
Gravy is working for Erica right now.
Oh.
Gross.
And we were hoping to get her to join our team with information or possibly even act as a double agent. We shall see. I'm not sure it's very in Gravy's nature to be a double agent.
Right on.
Where is Mercedes right now?
The basement.
So no one has gone to talk to Mercedes?
Please don't.
Did you just say please don't go talk to Mercedes?
No, I did not. You heard something.
You're busy. Izzy's texting everyone. And she's also asking Jeff to stop by because she needs to talk to him about Tilly.
All right.
I don't remember if Sarah's question was fully answered of Mercedes can make one seg at a time. Jeremy can make one seg at a time.
Effectively, we can. Oh wait, no.
Yeah, so you
that
can't
wouldn't
have like
count.
a batch of cocaine next to a batch of meth going at the same time and mine them both. Like that's not allowed.
Not allowed necessarily by the rules, but that isn't to say that someone couldn't get an identity that lets them do that as a unique feature. Like,
Gotcha. So we can kick Mercedes into overdrive on this objective and try to forge a feature out of this for her.
Kicking Mercedes into overdrive, you would have to find a way to get someone to get that objective on her.
Because I think to get a new identity, that is
An objective
an
of its
own
own.
objective, yeah.
Yes, but we might be able to recruit Jeremy or Jeff or some other faction to make that their objective on our behalf.
I think our best bet would be to shoot for Jeremy.
I don't think your best bet is shooting for Jeremy. I think that would only alienate another ally that you have.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Shooting at friends is a bad plan.
Wow, my brain just had a stroke. I literally thought you guys were being legitimate. Wow.
We are
I'm
being
so
legitimate.
sorry.
We are totally
You
being
know
legitimate.
what I meant though. You know what I meant though.
Yes, we're being little shits. And we apologize, don't we?
I apologize for nothing because
Yeah, I knew it.
That's okay. I'll make you suffer. It's fine.
You already are doing that. Like, why would you know?
You're welcome.
Okay,
You
so
chose this
recruit assistance for Mercedes can be an objective, though. Yeah.
All right, Mercedes gets power leveled. That's a thing.
Obtain additional weapons. I don't think we have that many at this point. Most of them are on loan. We're not necessarily going to be able to take them with us without asking permission, at least.
Did I lose some weapons? I don't. Do I still have like the shotgun, like the revolver, and then...
I'm pretty sure some of them were on your bike.
No, I think that you lost the shotgun in the incident where you were taken by the Voices people.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure if you got it back.
I mean, probably not officially, but maybe. So you can acquire illegal firearms.
Oh my god.
I mean, or you can get them legally, and if you get them legally, there may be a waiting period, and it also may be only a petty objective then, because you're not going to be able to get
firearms legally during a pandemic.
There is that. People are rather hesitant to get together to sign paperwork just now.
When you have fuck you money, like, it can happen.
You want some people crushing money? I got people crushing money.
I mean, there's some firearms you can just straight up order online. Depending on where you live, of course.
And where might like inquiring minds find some of these weapons?
I will save that for another video. It's not gonna be the kind of stuff we can get from like the thirds, that's for sure.
Guns are bad, kids. Don't do it. Anyway, what else can we put on here?
Firearms are fun, but only play for them in the proper way.
Yes, be responsible. Firearm responsibly.
And that involves not illegally obtaining weapons. That's banned. What else can we do here? Is anyone having any brilliant ideas? I'm a little tapped.
I mean, I can't think of anything. I'm trying.
What about just asking for advice about where the charge might be from allies in general? So, like Skinner's group and the 33rds and whoever else might have insight for us.
Well,
I'd say you already have that. And unfortunately, I don't think that their random guesses is going to actually contribute to this.
But something that we could ask is their ideas on things. Right?
Yes, but I think that would ultimately possibly add more milestones in future.
What?
Sorry, mouthful of brisket sandwich. I think that it makes good sense to talk to our allies and ask for advice, but rather than that being a milestone, I think that the results of that conversation might suggest new milestones to us. Because we can keep adding them, right?
Point. Yeah, you can definitely do that.
Okay. All right, well, let's start with what we have, and we can add things as they occur to us.
Alrighty.
All right, where do you want to get started?
How does everyone feel about combat training?
Well, Caitlin just posted that she wants mashed potatoes and gravy in the chat.
Okay, well, I don't think that's something that we need everyone for. So maybe we could split up a little bit and try to accomplish, say, like, some people go for the bug out bags, some people work on Mercedes' thing, and some people go to try to talk to Gravy. I don't think approaching her with like 10 people is gonna work. I feel like that's gonna freak her the fuck out. You know what I mean?
I fucking hate you. I need everyone to look at that right now.
I'll make the audience look at it too.
Oh, there goes my sleep for the next 3 days.
I do not apologize.
I mean,
for
I did not
cursing
know
you
that
all.
turkey. I did not know that turkey would be that appealing. That it's gonna, be on your mind for the next 3 days.
Appealing is not the problem.
I'm going to leave here and never think about it again.
Okay, so yeah, are we good with the splitting up plan? Some, and some.
Sure.
Sure.
I imagine you probably don't need me for the gravy thing. I don't know how I could help talking to somebody. That usually doesn't work out.
Maybe we can assign you to bug out bags.
Sure. Everyone's bug out bags will have a pack of cigarettes.
Just light you on fire.
Just me? Okay. All right. It'll just be me with cigarettes.
As he quietly calls her airplane company and goes, "Hey, any chance that you can put in like one of the old-fashioned industrial strength air purifier systems in the plane?"
If Mercedes helps, everybody gets a party bag.
Yeah! There better be some fucking Mars dust in there.
That's dope. Well, that's dope, literally, but that's also dope. Like,
I don't have that much Mars dust.
Well, I think that you should probably be assigned to Mercedes Gets Power Level. So, who else wants to do what?
I think Haley and Izzy should handle gravy. You can tell me if I'm wrong.
I think that makes a certain degree of sense. Anthony, bug out bags,
Sure.
helping Mercedes, or Team Gravy?
Hey, Haley, question.
Hello?
Why would you need to ask if that's okay? Wouldn't you have some way of knowing whether or not that is a good plan or not?
Yes. It's a great plan.
Sarah, do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes. You roll your ability to pull the
Hello?
ops.
Give. Holy shit!
I don't think that's what they were talking about.
I don't have the consensus!
19 would still get her consensus because Izzy's here, and the bare minimum is 15%. So you think that the consensus is it's a great idea. We don't know how to do it, but it's a great idea. Like, we don't think anyone would be against you guys going out and bringing gravy back in. In fact, several people probably would be very, very happy, including Skinner. Potatoes may very all right. So even potatoes probably for it, but a little bit of a I don't need it. I have too many people. I have gravy. What's that?
That's okay. We know he wants her back. It's fine.
Do the members of Pops know when they're being polled, or does the poll just literally their inner thoughts about an issue?
Just their inner thoughts about an issue. You do not know that
Gotcha.
you are being told.
All right.
Okey-doke.
Well,
I think everyone is assigned to a team now. Is Anthony, are you going? Actually, wait, yeah. Are you going bug out bag or Mercedes?
Bug out bag.
Okay.
All right. How about people go down and talk to fucking Mercedes right now?
Well, I texted her to come up.
yeah, that
Apparently
was
she hasn't-
stated.
Apparently she hasn't come up. So,
Okay,
Everyone
I will go down.
downstairs.
Text.
Alright.
Yeah, I said I was texting everyone in our group who wasn't here, and also sending a message to Jeff that I wanted to
Yes,
talk to him
Jeff.
about till later.
Jeff will be on his way. But everyone else, please go talk to Mercedes for a second.
All right. I'll go talk to Mercedes.
So is just Darren going down to talk to Mercedes?
No.
No, I'm
I'll
going
also
to.
go.
All right. Anthony's just staying behind.
Yes, actually.
All right. Okay, perfectly fine. All right, you all go downstairs to Mercedes. There may be noises coming from downstairs.
I'm gonna knock on the door.
I'm gonna go. Nice.
Yes, having sex in a room full of chemicals is always a great idea.
That were neatly put back on the shelf.
I
We were
know.
very careful.
How do you hold the cylinder tubes?
Respectfully. Anyway, so someone knocking on the door?
Yes.
Cool. Oh my god. What fucking timing.
They can wait.
They can't.
I'll give you 5 seconds before I open this door.
I did lock the door.
You
I'll-
act like I don't have
Did that
knives.
stop her last game?
It sounds like Haley. We probably should put on clothes. Did we get a message that we missed? And he's like looking at his phone. Oh, we did.
All right.
We'll finish later. And he'll put on his clothes and go. And he'll open the door as Haley's probably about ready to bash it.
No, she's pulling out a blade and she was gonna somehow try to open it.
Don't ruin the door, Haley. What do you want? What's up?
Alright, so about the things that we're trying to do. We are effectively going to prepare ourselves to grab the first charge. And here are some of the ideas that we have.
It
5
holds up her
sticks per
finger.
person. What?
Hello, my name is Haley, and this is my book report.
Yeah. Well, you
yes.
said to go talk to them, and I'm telling them the rundown of things.
No, I
which
love it. I'm
everyone
sorry.
has heard.
It just sounded like a book report.
Izzy raises a finger to interrupt and then goes, so, Reylen, Aoife, and their entire squad have been stretched. Number one.
Oh, yeah.
And we think also Tilly.
99% sure also Tilly, because her purse was in their apartment.
Did Tilly do it?
What?
Did Tilly summon him?
We don't know.
Did we just show up to the room after it had all happened?
Yes.
Yeah.
Any evidence of a struggle?
I mean, there's a
Some
busted
broken-
window out of Raylan's room, but
Any electronics?
Broken phone.
Whose is it?
Raylan's.
Did you find Tilly's?
I didn't check her purse, but if you want to come and look, you can.
Okay. Either way.
Okay, off we go.
Alright, I'll come with.
So what are you hoping to find in Tilly's phone?
I wanted to know if we find Tilly's belongings, primarily is where we were checking there. But I mean, we're going down a list of things I would ask, but realistically, how much? Because Tilly wasn't involved realistically. It was Reylen having that conversation. So if Tilly's purse was there, did she leave her? She would have left at that point to go somewhere else. When Ray was having that conversation with Mike. If
Ray was having a conversation in her room, but everyone in the apartment was taken.
Okay. Have we told Jeff that Tilly's gone?
I've paged him to come talk to us.
Where is he? Where are we meeting? That might be more important.
I said Aoife's.
Okay, so we're going back there anyway, so not a waste of time.
And you think that he's going to answer your summons at, what is it, midnight?
It's about his wife. He will probably come.
He's going to be
Especially
They
when
were
she
married.
Especially when she doesn't come to bed. I mean, it depends on who you ask and when. She's got the ring. You haven't seen it?
Okay, they're engaged.
okay, this is irrelevant. just we have more important things to do.
I don't know.
So
They told me they were
it's-
married. It doesn't really matter, though.
Haley is bringing Izzy along with her, holding her hand, and I'm holding Mercedes' hand, and they're both chatting behind while we're dragging them.
Yeah, pretty much. Just, oh my god, we have things to do.
I wasn't aware he liked her enough to put a ring on it.
I mean, sometimes boyfriends buy their girlfriends jewelry. It is not outside the realm of possibility.
I think that's a hint for you, Maxwell.
Yes. Yes, it is.
I was stating a fact.
Izzy hustles along a little faster and goes, yes, you can use my credit card. Let's just go.
Steph says, I'm pretty sure Maxwell has his own credit card.
You broke bitch. I'm just kidding.
Maxwell's parents have money.
Okay, but you act like he wants to talk to his parents about money.
That's fair.
I am the broke.
So,
person here.
really,
Mercedes too. Makes you feel any better.
Okay.
so is Kat. She was technically homeless before I snatched her up. We love it. Anyways, waiting for Jeff.
Sure. Yes. No. You. Very soon, Jeff comes in. Actually, by the time you get there, Jeff is already in the room, and you can hear him going, "Do you know where they went? I don't know."
We're here. Sorry about that.
Thank you. Just looks over at Crypto Grandpa. It's like, I never. Like, you just start seeing on the face. He's like, the other one? I prefer the other one.
I think. Anyway, Izzy says, "Thanks for meeting us so quickly, Jeff. I want to update you as to what's going on. Has Tilly ever told you about the entity that we refer to as Stretch?"
No.
Okay. Well, when we first learned about the underground, we ran into this person who looks very much like the Slenderman. No face, does a lot of blinking around, and is associated with what are they called? Another space. Several of us have been taken by this entity to visit the other space, and it's been reaching out to us for help. But we think it most recently took Tilly and Aoife and everyone who lives in this apartment to this other space. And so they might be gone for a couple of days. It's happened to almost all of us.
All right. He seems a little concerned. He's like, so you know where this place that we were taken to is?
No, it's like she gets like a really frustrated look on her face, and she says, "As far as what we've been able to tell, which admittedly isn't all that much, it seems to be outside of this universe, and we've never figured out how to get there unless we're taken to it. We just know that we get dropped off out of it after a little while. And he's been trying to communicate with us in this funky language."
Haley will point to the ceiling.
Jeff looks up at the ceiling. He did that?
Yes.
And you said you didn't notice anything. And Cryptographer, just kind of like who's busy working, he just kind of shrugs, I've been busy.
I feel like he's of a one-track mind.
Like all of them are.
Suppose so. Anyway. So all we can do is wait for her to be returned.
Well, I mean, all that we know is that once we've been taken, we've always come back, except for one of our friends, who seems like she stayed because she wanted to. But we haven't been able to learn any way to get there. But if you have resources that might help, that would be awesome. But I don't necessarily believe that Tilly will come to harm or be gone for too terribly long.
Kind of nods, and he's like, all right, very well. Thank you for
It's very
telling me this.
unsettling, I know. But I figured it was better for you to know everything than have her not come to bed for 4 or 5 nights in a row or something.
4 or 5 nights?
It's happened. Sometimes it's a lot less. It's been a couple of hours to a couple of days in the past.
Jeff does not seem happy, but he's like, very well. And you can definitely see Clip is sort of standing there with him, sort of whispering to him.
And at least she's not alone. She has friends with her, so that's good.
What were you saying, Mercedes?
Can I eavesdrop?
Yes, you're there. You can eavesdrop. You don't need to eavesdrop. You're like in the room. Like,
no, I want to eavesdrop on what Clip is saying to Jeff.
Oh, okay. Notice. Roll me notice.
May I
also? Everyone wants to.
Izzy, it's going to be harder for you because you're talking,
Okay. Is that at a minus, or should I just not roll?
We're going to say minus 20 for you.
Okay.
All right. If that was Pendragon, that'd be a crit.
Yep, I got excited and then I went, oh.
Yeah, just a success. So you are Mercedes, did you roll notice?
Yeah, I got a 31.
31. Okay, so you can kind of all hear Haley's kind of like the worst, least hears the least of it. But you are actually close enough so you can kind of hear. He's not speaking as low as he could. It's basically like, I've told you, it's their goals don't always, it isn't guaranteed that their goals are going to align with yours. How far can we actually trust them? We need to think about what's good for, as Jeff kind of just pushes you away, he sort of notices that you guys are eavesdropping. And he's like, all right, well, if this is what we have, this is what it is, I suppose. So, I have other things to attend to. Is there anything else?
No, but we'll keep you updated to everything that we learn about your people as we learn it, okay?
I will appreciate that, he says as he turns and walks out with Aaron kind of eyeing all of you with a dirty look.
Aside from looking for Tilly, is there anything else we can do?
Not at this time.
Okay.
Well, that was unsettling. Maybe we should consider going our separate ways just a little bit. I guess our presence is kind of rankling them at this point.
Ooh. God damn it. That might make things worse. Never mind.
What are these things you want to do? What will make things worse?
No. I was gonna look in my spells to see if I had a thing to be helpful in this situation.
Helpful in what way?
It make Clip less sus of us. But I feel like that would only make it worse. No, a spell.
I'm sure there probably are short-term charming spells of some variety, but they probably end up in the person hating you more later.
Yeah, it might just make it worse. Never mind.
Okay, so what are we going to work on then?
Well, I had this thought that, and correct me if I'm wrong, but would it be completely impossible to experiment with the idea of you being able to make more than one charge at a time?
I mean, I've never heard of anyone doing that, but that's never stopped me from doing something in the past, so.
Yeah, so I wanted to basically pitch this idea that maybe you and Jeremy could put your heads together and try to come up with some kind of way to let you mind multiple concoctions at once. Just spitballing. I mean, your power is so useful, but we don't know how much time we have. If we can maximize on the time that we have, why not try to make 5 things instead of 1?
I mean, Jeremy and I both started on a batch of UPS. I thought that would be useful in trying to, be able to tell what form the charge takes.
I think that's brilliant. But I'm sure medicine to heal and, drugs to make stronger would be really great to have too, yeah? So what if you could do that in 3 separate cauldrons, if it were, excuse the petty joke, but...
I've got a couple doses of Mars Dust, but there aren't any current significant works that heal.
Oh, what about the cocaine one? Doesn't that do something for mental damage?
Yes, it can help you, heal your mind.
Yeah. That's fixing something. That's healing. With like a little lopsided smell.
Okay, yes, I have a couple doses of that.
Right. Well, that's a really good start. But are you open to the idea of trying? I think it could be really cool.
Why do you say that like you think you have to sell me on it, Izzy?
Because you're not saying, what a great idea, I'm going to run off and do that right now? I don't know what you're thinking.
I'm thinking that I probably should not use this time to continue experimenting with meth.
Okay. Do I take that as a yes?
Yes.
Oh, yay. And she gives you a hug.
Mercedes will give her a kiss on the cheek.
Alrighty. Okay, so everyone else has a job except Maxwell. Maxwell, are you interested in helping Mercedes as far as you possibly can? I don't know if you can. Or making bug out bags with the boys, or helping us to try to find and flip Gravy?
Do you need help, Mercedes?
I mean, you can go with them.
Okay, I'll go with you to help with Gravy.
Okay.
I can help. She's gonna pull out a small bag.
Oh, Lord. What's this?
She's going to offer you a ecstasy tab.
What do?
Jupiter X makes people like you more.
Do I give it to her or do I take it?
You take it. Or
Okay.
Haley takes it. Or Max can take it.
Okay. She's gonna put it in her pocket, but she's gonna put it in her pocket like she's putting a bomb. Like, really slowly and gingerly. We will see what we can do with that.
It only lasts for a few minutes, though, so.
Okay. Noted.
Oh, Steph just reread that last line. It lasts for a number of minutes equal to the character's narco-alchemy skill. Not what I roll.
Gotcha. So how long does it last?
Almost an hour.
Nice. I like this. You like this much better.
Now
so
keep in
game-
mind, it is tripping on ecstasy, okay?
Yes.
Why do I want Haley to do this?
So in game terms, it's going to give your connect skill a 30% boost. And no one can attack you. Or they have to take a stress check.
But you're also going to be high balls and probably like cuddly. Yeah.
Yes, so you're going to be high as balls, extremely friendly, and not want to get into a fight or be fought, and people won't want to fight you.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay.
So, Gravy team, what's the plan for getting Gravy?
Talk to Night Shift and Mr. Clean. They were friendly with her. They've been in contact with her. They might know where to find her, and they might be willing to help.
Are you making your way there right now?
Yep.
Sure, they are still in the sort of room where most of Pops is, doing the talking. You walk on in with Maxwell, and they're like, "Ah, yes, everyone here. Good. Have a seat."
Sure.
All right.
And he'll pull out a seat for both Haley and Izzy.
So, we need to focus on our plan for dealing with Regina.
Yes, that's part of the reason that we came just now. We had an idea. I thought perhaps if they were willing, Night Shift and Mr. Clean might assist us in reaching out to Gravy to try to talk to her about maybe giving us some information or possibly coming back into the fold.
Potatoes is like, "No, we don't need that." Jake's just kind of puts his hand on his shoulder. Is like, "Now's the time to be quiet, buddy. Just be quiet, man. Don't worry. If you argue too much, you seem really desperate. All right." So, okay, all right. As Night Shift goes, I wanna ask something. Are you suggesting that we sell her out to you for what is going on? Are we setting her up? Like, what do you mean by?
I was hoping that you might help us approach her as friends and maybe try to talk to her about the things that went down and the reasons she left, and see if we can't convince her to come back to us because she should be here.
Yeah. Mr. Clean kind of puts a hand on her shoulder. He's like, I think that's a good idea. We can kind of set up a meeting. I'll have, we can reach out and probably going to want to meet at a neutral location.
Agreed.
And likely one that's not a name brand coffee shop.
Yes.
Unfortunately, Moogie's is currently closed for renovations. But I'll see what we can do. She pulls out her phone, starts messaging. Eventually, a meeting at a park is basically established.
Would you both be willing to come with us?
I mean, it's a late evening thing, and unfortunately, night shift's looking like she's about to dip out. She's been trying to. She looks like she's probably going to try to get her charges for the information she can, and then crash. So night shift is going to decline, and Mr. Clean is going to decline because he's going to be there with her when she, uses her powers and stuff to get information before things go out.
Izzy kind of chews on her lip a little bit, and she says, do you think that this has a chance of going well if you guys aren't there? I've never met Gravy, and I don't want her to feel... I was hoping that I could coax her back to be with her friends, but if her friends aren't there, I'm just worried. Would it be better to delay when you guys could be there, or do you think I can handle this?
Because I think you can handle it. Just stick away from mentioning, and she sort of looks over at the boys, and Joker's like, what the... This is, don't mention them. You should be fine, all right? Okay. If you need help, we are a phone call away, and if it looks like things are going bad, you can always say no and then come back at a later time.
Okay. Well, thank you for trusting me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you said that we had to focus on our plans of dealing with Regina. What all does that particularly entail?
Well, we know that one of the places is going to be Chicago. It's very likely going to be the heart. So we have some idea of when and where it will be. Problem is, she likely knows this also. Chicago might be the place to hit her.
Are we suggesting a fight before this charge happens? Or ambush as it's happening?
When she gets there. It would need to be an ambush when she gets there. Assuming she's going to travel there.
That's all but guaranteed, no?
She may send proxies.
Should we keep eyes on the airport?
Something so monumental seems that you'd want to be there yourself, but I can understand the need to send a proxy. She knows she's being hunted.
Indeed.
So
she can't win the race with a bullet in her brain.
Should we send the majority of us to Chicago to prepare in advance?
I mean, perhaps. I mean, if you do that, you're going to lose all the other charges. So, unless you're going to send the NPCs there. Like
That's what
night
I'm
shift-
saying.
Yeah.
Like basically the pops that aren't in relationships with the PCs to, set up shop there and kind of scout out the ground and try to lay a trap.
I mean, that is a place where they were thinking of sending Gravy and Mr. Clean. We're thinking about
You
going
mean night
there.
shift and Mr. Clean?
Night shift and Mr. Clean. Yes.
Gotcha. Well, if I can do anything to help with that, let me know. But for now, I better get to this meeting.
Is there anything else that we need to know?
Not that I can think of. I mean, I think we've given you all we can.
But can we do anything for you?
We're good.
Okay.
If you can pull this off, you can kind of see, like, if you can pull this off, people are going to be really happy to have Gravy back,
Mhm.
So, I am going to move us to the meeting, all right?
Okay.
Since it is the most interesting scene there. So you guys come on up and you can see someone sitting on a bench under a night light, sort of a street light. It is the only person around because it's lockdown.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll approach slowly and say, Grace?
A woman looks up and over at you. And who are you?
My name's Izzy. I'm a friend of Night Shifts and Mr. Clean. I asked them to arrange this so that we could talk for a little while.
She seems kind of frustrated. She's like, you. Points at Haley.
Yeah.
Why are you here?
Hello. I am here to also be here to speak with you.
About what?
Well, if we're honest, we wanted to talk to you about the pops and how many of them miss you a great deal and why you felt the need to leave.
Look. Having something personal shared around is not a fun thing, especially when it costs you months and months of work. Someone want to roll connect?
I'm not very good at it.
Fuck. I'll try.
I'm also here, yeah, because I went.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Hello?
Oh shit. Let me see if I have a thing to reroll. Wait! I'm gonna roll my solid citizen. Oh, please, God.
What does your solid citizen do?
Oh, God. That's even worse. So if I fail a thing on my identity, as long as I am doing a thing for Pops, because I think that's what we settled on yesterday, was that she was a solid citizen of Pops. I can roll a thing, and if it succeeds, it goes well, and it boosts my thing.
She has a channel that allows her to reroll stats in her cause, identity rolls in her cause that fails.
I'm trying to see if I can reroll that. I don't think anything particularly applies at this point. I was going to say helping those in need, but like, I mean, I suppose she's frustrated, so just kind of trying to help her kind of ease her own mind. Is that acceptable?
Sorry, what was it again?
I'm trying to attempt to re-roll to see if I can do things. I was going to use the Noble of helping those in need because she seems super frustrated and
Sure.
maybe even a little frazzled.
Sure.
All right. So here's my question. Would I be re-rolling the solid citizen or my other identity?
Re-roll your other identity. Oh, wait, you're doing this to re-roll your solid citizen, I believe, unless you want to re-roll your other identity instead.
I think I have a better chance with my other identity. So for right now, I'll go with that one.
Can I try to cast something to see if I can help her?
Sure.
I'm going to try to cast Good Vibes.
Which gives her a plus 20, I believe.
Yeah, to her next roll. Ugh. No dice. Oh, I could flip it. I'll flip it. This is kind of important. I'm doing my best to fail at something else later.
So it's a plus 20.
Yeah. So she gives you like a slow down kind of hand gesture and like a little nod with a smile. That's all that you see.
Yeah, gave me the fucking drugs. It's fine.
Take the drugs, Haley.
Isabel has it. God damn it. Oh! Beautiful. Holy shit, that was so close. Nice. I wish it was nice. Next. Hello.
I think Izzy probably is going to try to slip Haley the pipe. I meant to give it to you beforehand, but I forgot. Unless we can retcon that. She's not good at Connect, so she wouldn't have taken it herself. It's not best used on her.
I got like a 44. Alright, so what happens?
Did I lose you guys?
Hello?
Hello?
I think
Okay.
Brandon could be lagging
Oh
out
god,
the way.
fucking damn it! I've been talking into a muted goddamn mic this entire time.
Oh no!
I was like, did my thing just crap out?
No, I've been answering you. Like, you know, you did a reroll and all this stuff is happening, and I've been asking what's going on. Oh my god. Anyway, Haley.
Yes.
You're trying to talk to Gravy. And what was the question again? Sorry. What were you saying before this with the roll?
Oh, yeah, just trying to get her to explain kind of why she left Pops, and then
Well, we were talking about her friends and missing her and things like that, and yeah.
She sort of sighs and she's like, I understand. You know what it's like to have friends and miss them. But the work I'm doing here is very important.
Izzy kind of sighs and looks around a little bit, and she says, well, do you know the kind of work that we've been doing?
You saved the world.
Well, we tried. It worked out pretty well. She gives a little lopsided smile. I know things went sour, but there's more to the group than its stupidest parts. And, you know, your friends miss you, and we're doing a lot of good. And I can't help it. I feel like they've been missing a piece. Even from the first day that I met them, I knew something was missing. And I really think that it's you.
Roll Connect.
I'm terrible at this.
That's why you should have taken the drugs.
Okay. I forgot to give them to Haley because I'm a moron, okay?
You could have taken it.
I know, but I didn't think it was the best choice. Oh! Ha!
Holy shit! Ah!
All right. She looks at you and goes, I can understand that. No, I miss them too. Even the dumb ones. And the inconsiderate ones. I'd like to ask you a question. Why aren't you coming with me? Why can't all of them come over here and we can work together with Erica, like in the time even before you? You know, Skinner and Erica, they used to be close. on the same side. Erica owes a lot to Skinner.
Izzy sighs and chews her lip a little bit. She says, I don't know exactly what went down, but Skinner has told me that things between him and Erica are pretty irreparable. And if I'm honest, I don't know if I believe in what she wants to do.
Why not? You don't think that the world would be a better place if there weren't petty tyrants?
Izzy stands up and she kind of puts her hands in her pockets. And she says, I don't think that the world's a perfect place at all. I think that there are many things that could change for the better.
And
but from what I understand, this is supposed to be about corporations, right? Well, corporations can be pretty ruthless. I mean, my dad runs one and he tries to be a good man, but some of the people who run these kinds of businesses, they're awful. I just worry if that's what leadership is going to turn into, it's going to be about making people into users instead of leaders.
They don't have to be users. Look, your dad, if he is a business owner, then you belong on our side.
I would like to try to read her fear passion, please.
Oh God, why?
Just to kind of know what we're working with.
Do you want me to tell you why?
Okay, you can try. 1 second.
You are very likely going to have to coerce her. And if you can play into her fears, it essentially makes it a heavier hit.
I know. I just hate doing that if I don't have to.
That's why I was just wanting to figure it out to know kind of what we're dealing with, and then as a last resort, if needed. I don't want to do it.
No,
I like
which is
to avoid
perfectly
coercion.
and it's perfectly understandable to want to try and avoid that and just kind of pick up on it. Because, like, even without rolling to learn what Raylan's passions were, just by talking to her, Micah was able to pick up on them enough to be able to hit them.
Yes, but as I said, coercion is a literal attack. It is dealing damage to someone to get your way. And I prefer to play Izzy in such a way where she genuinely tries to get someone on her side or convince them of something without actually doing the equivalent of punching them in the face until they agree. You know?
Okay, but like, I'm also trying to avoid that. What I am using it for is figuring out what she's afraid of and try to stay away from that for as long as possible.
Yeah, and I suppose if nothing else, it could be useful if all else fails. So
I'm not actively trying to hurt her.
no, I understand.
Brandon told me to
Yep.
wait, so I'm waiting.
Oh, you can roll. Sorry.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I was waiting for you to give me the go-ahead. I know everything about this woman.
Or at least about her fear.
God. Yeah. I need to write this down. Okay,
All
I'm
right.
ready.
You get the sense that her fear is making the wrong choice. And that it deals with her sense of self. Because if she makes the wrong choice, who is she? She's the person who always makes the right choices, you know? She's always the good person. She's always been there for people. She's always supported people. You know, what happens when things fall apart? You know? What can I do? Everything's going crazy and I don't know what to do. But there's something telling me that this is the right choice. And that's when you see a being standing over her with his hand stretched out. He is dressed as sort of a butler holding a tray. And he looks up at you. And he narrows his eyes. And then it's gone. So you get the sense that part of the reason why she made the switch is because of things beyond her.
Do you mean that, like, she was drawn to something else, or she was forced?
I mean, are those two things mutually exclusive?
So it's possible that the actual I forget what their proper name is, but the servant
Necessary servant?
Necessary servant, thank you. That the actual necessary servant itself is in support of taking down the king.
100%. The necessary servant is backing what's it called?
The
Erica.
executive.
Yeah, the executive. Because
Oh,
it
shit.
thinks that with an executive it's going to make a more orderly world where people are in their place instead of these kingdoms that could be anything. It wants more structure. But that also means something else. That means that every necessary servant not on your side necessarily. There could be ones that are individually on your side.
Oh.
In order to truly, you kind of realize, in order to truly convince Gravy, you're going to have to get her to break at least slightly, not totally, but so long as you need to get her out from under the thumb of the servant for there to be any chance. And it's possible you could have motivated her enough to do that on her own, but hey, there's a thing.
Oh no. Oh. All right.
Gravecant, look, I think I need to go. Like, I mean, it's been nice talking to you. It's really good meeting you, and I really hope that like there's no hard feelings or anything, but like I've made my choice, and I don't bear you guys any ill will. It's not like I hate you guys or anything like that, but we disagree. I mean, that's what being part of Max is all about, is, you know, disagreeing sometimes.
But Izzy kind of holds up her hand a little bit and she says, but is being part of Max usually threatening each other?
Sometimes. I mean, you don't know. Like, things get really fucking heated. Like, even back at the store, like, you know, like there are times where, you know, people got on each other's throats.
But is there a way to be 100% certain that even if the executive rises, that there won't be piracy?
I mean, corporations, they're a dime a dozen. You can always
tyrants.
Yeah, you can always get another one. You're not no one's beholden to you. If you got a bad boss, you can quit and get a new boss.
Trade one tyrant for another.
What's changing then? Anyone who wants to leave the king can leave the king.
Not everyone who wants to leave a king can leave a king. There are several kings out there that will not let you leave.
And there are
several. Consider that they're a necessary part of history. They're what let us grow.
They are a part of history. History, not the present.
History repeats.
Not necessarily. Only if you don't study the first time.
Of course. And are you sure you're on the right side?
Oh my god. No.
I mean, consider how many people need the jobs that they have and can't just choose to leave because they have dependents. What will become of them if their bosses all have literal control over them as well?
Corporation deciding for me doesn't sound much like a world I want to live in. No?
Yeah, you know, it's late. I really don't want to have this conversation, you know. So, it's nice meeting the two of you. And
I'm sorry if we offended you. We're just trying to understand.
Roll me connect. She's like, look, you've been really nice, even though I'm kind of getting a little weird feeling from you at times, you know, but you seem like you're like a solid person, you know, and I guess even solid people can like make mistakes and all that stuff like that. So I try not to judge, you know. We just met, all those things. And look, I'm just, you know, I just need to know. I just, you know, I just want to say thank you, I suppose. As I said, it's nice meeting the two of you.
Is she deliberately excluding someone, or are we forgetting?
Yeah.
Maxwell
Yes,
here?
she is. She is
Okay.
absolutely, because I'm the one that challenged her.
Yeah. No, Maxwell.
I'm
She
gonna Peanut
thinks
Gallery
Maxwell.
here. I have a response to call her out. I'm asking Peanut Gallery. Should I do so?
Probably not. We might just want to try again another day.
Caitlin?
No, we don't want to make things
Oh my god!
worse.
Don't do this to me. Oh, fine.
No,
Bite my tongue.
come on. What was your thing? What do you want to call her out about? You know.
And it's your decision anyway. You know.
Mhm.
Well, she's saying, sometimes good people are on the wrong side of, on the wrong side or make a mistake, whatever. It's like, we know you're one of them. That we see a really good.
All right.
person.
So are you saying that?
Mercedes would, and then I got a Darren. Do it.
Do your thing, man.
There's a do it. Okay, I'm doing it. Yeah, it's like, we know there's a good person in front of us. Making that same choice.
And so she sort of stands up and she walks over to you and she's like, "You're the type of person who always thinks they're right."
So are you?
Yes, but I am. I know things, and I can admit when I'm wrong, but you can't. You can't ever do that. And that makes you insufferable. And that's why people don't like you. And that's why no one's ever really going to care about you.
None of this.
Do you understand that?
None of what you're saying is true.
Oh, it is true.
No,
Now, maybe someone might use you for a time. Maybe someone might get their fun out of you. But you're the type of person who's going to push everyone away because you always have to be right. Don't you?
It helps that I am right.
But you're not.
Maxwell,
You're not
that's
right.
enough.
Is
Question.
he kind of sure?
What's the first channel for the demagogue?
Takes about an hour of conversation, as was
Okay.
stated. This has not been an hour of conversation. Also, he has not spoken very often.
Right.
It's been the other two.
Understandable.
So she looks at the other two. Is like, again, very nice meeting the two of you. Happy to meet again. Leave that one at home. And with
Will
that, she
do.
turns and leaves.
As he sighs, well, hopefully we shook her up a little bit. And she pulls
She'll
the
be
pill out
fine.
of her pocket and she says, "Sorry, I forgot about this, Haley. I should have given it to you sooner, but maybe we can use it next time, huh?" She offers it out to you.
She'll be more malleable next time. Without me there, it'll be easier for you to do it.
She will take it and put it in her own pocket.
Are you, as you guys walk away, Haley, are you telling them the thing you saw?
She's gonna make sure that they're out of ear's reach.
Okay, it's fine. You can say once you're back
And-
at
Yeah.
the place, yeah.
And then she's gonna tell them what she saw, the servant standing behind her, and that I get the feeling that if not all, but most of the necessary servants are backing the executive. And then, as I'm sure you know, she's afraid of making the wrong choice. It will affect her whole sense of self as a being.
So we either need to convince her, a person who's very sure that she's wrong about Erica, who she seems to be desperately loyal to, or we need to convince a god that they're wrong and that they're backing the wrong person.
She'll go to bed doubting tonight. Again, the next time you two meet without me, she'll be more malleable.
I'm not sure. Sometimes opposition can cement a person in their belief. And
Then show her you are persistent in yours.
The servant didn't look too pleased that I was able to see him.
Then be careful. Look,
She'll
do not
nod.
show that you are looking. As much as you can, of course. Seeing a big thing like that, I can understand you giving yourself away.
as he like shakes her head and puts her fists on her hip, and she goes like, I just don't understand. I don't understand the logic of any of this at all. Like, yeah, there are bad leaders out there. Yeah, there are kings that are not good people. And it makes sense to fight against them. It might even make sense to try to change the nature of the king slightly so that's harder to achieve. But the like paragon of the perfect king is Arthur, a man who saw himself as servant to his people, someone who, you know, went out and did the best that he could and sheltered everyone and eventually died for them. And they want to replace it with, I don't fucking know, like
People need leadership.
people who are trying to squeeze as much money and influence out of other people that they can, leaving them as exhausted husks by the side. How is that better?
Look at it this way. We have so many things going on in our heads. Our next meal, what we're going to do with our friends, our jobs. But these guys, the leaders, their sole existence is to convince you they're right. And that's what they're doing to her. And to others, too. They're convincing everybody that their way is correct. They can change the way other people think. That's all they're doing. All they need from you is to slip up once, and they got their claws in. What Haley's saying is right. There's a creature holding her hostage to some degree.
It's not a creature. It's her nature. It's
That's
no
her
different than your
avatar
connection.
path.
It's no connect. It's no different than your connection to the demagogue. Are you its slave?
I do not perceive it as so.
There you are.
But the way that this particularly looked, it made her look like it was its slave. So it's going to be difficult. But I think we can do it. We just have to strategize exactly what points we want to bring up.
Well, and also make sure you use all the tools available to you. Thank you for bringing that back up, Izzy.
It was stupid of me not to use it in the first place. Just plain
You
forgot to.
It's okay. Now, is there anything you need of me, or can I go think on her words?
Well, you can always do whatever you want. I just don't know where to go from here.
And I leave you two to it. And I'll retire to my library for a minute.
I think that we give her some space, let her cool down. And while we're doing that, when we have the free time, Izzy, me and you can come up with ideas and possible counterpoints of
Well,
things to bring up, yeah?
I mean, maybe. If I'm honest, my only idea is the only idea that I've got in my head right now, the one that won't leave me alone, is trying to get into a theological argument with a god, and I don't think that's going to go well for anyone. I just don't see it. I don't understand how anyone can believe in this.
Says the person tied to a miracle worker who probably enjoys the ideas of kings and magic and all those other stuff way more than the corporate world, which says there is no magic. You all
Well,
work for me.
how about we ask your dad? Not completely directly, of course, but get an idea of why he does things the way that he does. Why he chose this path.
Izzy shakes her head and she says, look, his company is successful because he's passionate, okay? He cares about what he does, but he doesn't care about people respecting him or about ordering people around or anything like that. I mean, he tries to be good to his workers, like I said, but for him, it was always about getting the message out. He's very successful. He runs a company. He's not a prodigal businessman. That's not who he is.
Well, the only other suggestion I might possibly have is to literally find a businessman and figure out why they do things the way that they do, just so that way we can at least get a little bit of a better understanding. I don't have the answers.
Well, we don't need to convince an entity that doesn't yet exist that the executive shouldn't exist. It doesn't. I just can't let go of the idea of trying to convince the necessary servant that this isn't the move that they think it is. And I just don't imagine that a god hearing an argument from a mere mortal is going to go very well. But
It might
that
not.
I can think about.
It might not. But do you need to convince the necessary servant? Is that what I said? Is that the only thing that I said? Or have you glossed over what I
No,
said?
you can break her
or
from it, which is going to be really, really difficult.
Not necessarily. Question: do you think that the what's it called? Do you think that the Flag Smashers have any are pushed in any way by the their archetype?
The biker gang, you mean?
Yeah.
I mean, probably a little bit, but I'm just there.
I mean, if you think if you think that if the matchless man, you don't think that if the matchless man would saw the people who are trying to send and oppose them, they wouldn't be getting smashed all the time.
No, you mean that the only reason that they're not being constantly attacked by the Masterless Man is because they are cloaking themselves from him?
Yeah.
we just have to use the right strategy and the right wording to pluck her from the necessary servant.
Well, not off the path, just not willing to, well, bend the knee.
Also, Sarah, question: do you remember the other archetype that I may have mentioned was up for a change in this thing.
Well, if the king goes down, I imagine the person most entangled and most vulnerable would be the mother.
Maybe, possibly. But more about this is okay. So I will let you know something else that is coming in that you probably would have gotten from your allies. True executive isn't the only thing that could be put up in this place. In fact, there's a lot, but there's another one that's been coming along. Recently. The other one is called the Heisenberg Messenger.
I have no memory of this at all. What's that about?
You know how the messenger has to speak truth?
Mm-hmm.
Heisenberg Messenger doesn't have to do that anymore. What is truth, after all? Facts are easy. The sky is blue. Marilyn Monroe is famous. Cars have 4 tires. But truth is a word that seems reserved for the abstract notions like beauty, justice, mercy, and holiness. One man's truth is another man's blasphemy. Another woman's perceptual error. It's letting messengers lie and get away with it.
Well, we might need to talk to my dad then.
Yes, it says that the taboo for the Heisenberg Messenger is, if asked, they must always express an opinion or a theory. And they must stick by that theory for at least 2 hours. It's kind of like the, what's it called? The demagogue. They can't say, I don't know. Much like the demagogue can't say, I'm sorry. Anyway, anyone else have anything else they want to do today before, things move along?
Oh, we've got 2 other teams out.
I guess charge and make bug out bags.
I think that might be a thing we could handle,
Yeah.
off air into downtime. So, but yeah, you now know something. Apparently, necessary servants probably can't be trusted. Question: can you think of another necessary servant?
Flip.
Yep.
Oh my God. Brandon!
What?
Oh, please, God, no.
Oh, please, God, no what?
I swear to God, if he is not one that slightly strays from the path of the necessary servant,
What's he
I
been doing?
will blow a foe my you cocksucking bitch. Oh my God.
Been doing?
No.
Have I been subtle in any way about what he thinks of you? and what he's been doing.
hate it. I hate it. Oh my god, you bitch. Oh.
Hey, you rolled a 1. You know about this before he pulls a gun on someone and caps them in the ass.
That's okay, because I'll stab him before he caps my people in the ass. I'm just kidding.
Guns are usually faster, but we have them all to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
Gently talk to your husband before his sus right-hand man fucks everything up.
Tilly's not here right now.
That's
Yeah.
leave a message at the beep.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Mm-hmm.
I hate it. Oh my god, this is so good. Please.
Everyone have a good game?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
I guess shout outs, roll in skill rolls, skill ups.
Yes. Please perform any level ups that you might have.
Does that fitness fail at the beginning count where I puked?
Yes. Yeah, no, that fitness fail at the beginning counts.
All right.
Oh, shit.
I got a skill up then.
Haley, you uncovered a part of the plot, all right? I don't know why you're freaking out about it. I don't know why you're like, oh my god, brr, brr, brr.
Because it's you threw some fuckery in there that I was not ready for.
What fuckery?
Nothing.
The fact
it's
that
fine.
the fact that several archetypes are taking sides? Yeah.
I think I'm going to run along. But thank you guys for a lovely session.
Yes.
I should have used my fucking magic. Oh.
Have a good night and good couple weeks, and I can't wait for next game. Shout outs. Check out youtube.com/ChaoticReunion for video goodness by our friend Javi here. Check out AceofWandsDesigns on Instagram, TikTok, and Coffee. Check out twitch.tv/AWiseManOnce and go check out it's a wizard archives, right?
Yeah. I am debating a name change. Although it's going to be difficult on Twitch, so I might go back to AWiseManOnce. I mean, they mean the same thing, but yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
Pendragon coming up in 2 days.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Then this starts the procession of the 3 solid days of game on my channel. You have Pendragon on Sunday, you have Fresh Meat Monster Hearts on Monday, and then you have Salem on Tuesday.
Nice.
3 games in a row. I didn't plan that out when I was, planning things, but it has happened,
And there's an incentive to watch on Sunday, because if you watch on Sunday, we'll call you our little scouts.
Listen, he's dying on the inside. You leave that poor boy alone.
I will not.
You need your many scouts.
I do need my mini scouts.
This man has harassed me for the last time.
All right. Well,
Never speak to me and my son again. All right. Never speak to
Don't
me
speak
and
to
my
me or
scouts again.
Scouts ever again.
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
I need to write a recap. It's fine.
well,
So anyways, check it out where you get to watch Caitlin have a stroke as she lies to all of her friends.
yes. Links in the description below. And of course, for those of you in chat, I linked everything in the Twitch chat. Pleasure playing with you guys again, as always.
Yep.
And thanks
Come
for
back
watching.
here in 2 more weeks for more Megawatts Hornets.
Oh, there it is. I was just like, I hit the button. I was like, I hit.
As
Slight
he
delay.
screams as he does it.
I hit the button and it didn't do it for a second. I was like, what's wrong?
I'm so glad I
it
got
knows.
that one.
It knows.
I have nightmares where I just hear someone be like Megawatts Hornets, and I'm like, oh, I don't have the button on. I can't find it.
You said the word.
There you go. All right. Have a good couple weeks. Bye, everybody.